My last name used to make me flinch. It carried whispers, sideways glances, and a legacy I didn't ask for. In my town, it meant prison, addiction, and broken promises. My grandfather was a known alcoholic. My dad followed in his footsteps. My older brother too. The Bennett men weren't known for integrity, they were known for trouble. By the time I turned 17, I swore I'd never be like them. But when I looked in the mirror, all I saw was their reflection. I wasn't drinking yet. I hadn't been arrested yet. But I carried the weight of shame like a second skin. Every time I messed up, even just a low test score or a harsh word to my mom, I'd hear that voice in my head. What did you expect? You're a Bennett. I went to church occasionally with my aunt, mostly out of obligation. I liked the music. The pastor seemed kind. But I never believed the message was for me. Forgiveness. Sure, for the good kids. For the ones who slipped up once or twice, but not for someone like me. Not for someone with this name. Then came youth camp. My aunt paid for it, said it'd be good for me. I rolled my eyes, but went anyway. I figured it'd be a weekend away from town. Maybe I could catch a nap during worship or flirt with a girl who didn't know my family history. But on the second night, something unexpected happened. The speaker, a wiry man with a booming voice and kind eyes, read from 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. I was half listening until he looked directly at me. You're not what the world says you are. You're not what your family's history says you are. You are chosen, royal, God calls you his. Something inside me cracked. No one had ever used the word royal and me in the same sentence. He kept going. Shame is a liar. It tells you your past defines you. But Jesus says otherwise. He didn't die for perfect people. He died to break chains, rewrite stories, and call you into light. Tears came before I could stop them. I ran out to the field behind the chapel and dropped to my knees. Under the stars, I whispered the most honest prayer of my life. God, if you really see me, if you really want me, I'm yours. It wasn't flashy. There were no fireballs or lightning bolts, just peace. For the first time in years, peace. I came home different. Not perfect, but different. I started reading the Bible every morning. Not out of duty, but hunger. That verse 1 Peter 2:9 became my anthem. I wrote it on sticky notes, taped it to my mirror, etched it in my heart. When people whispered about my last name, I smiled. Because I knew my identity wasn't in my bloodline. It was in the blood of Christ. Years later, I got my degree in counseling. I work with teens now, many of them, us like I was. Carrying names that feel like curses, stories filled with shame. I tell them what was once told to me. You are chosen. You are royal. You are not the sum of your past. You are God's. And sometimes when the weight is heavy, I take them out under the stars, and we pray. Because that's where my story changed. That's where I learned that God doesn't just redeem individuals. He breaks generational chains. All because of one verse. Share and comment this if you believe God still writes the best stories.